All right, guys. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to find the perfect rental market. And this is my personal way, my personal opinion on how to get the best rental market and look for them in your area. It's actually kind of funny because it's less tactical, less statistics driven. Although you can do it that way, and that might be the second approach of doing this. Or you can do it the way that I'm going to show you right now, and then check using more of market data to see if it supports that. So the way I look for certain rental markets, or maybe you're brand new to a certain place, or you might even be looking in your own immediate area. You're thinking, okay, where should I go start looking at deals, right? Where should I start looking at the possibility of buying the perfect rental property? Because there are areas particularly that work better for rental properties, and there are areas that work particularly better for fix and flips or wholesaling or other parts, other types of strategies. So generally, what makes a good rental market to me is, I mean, and there's different schools of thoughts with this. I generally tend to not go to a class area. Well, what do I mean by A class area? A class area is a place where obviously the median income's higher, more affluent. You'll see the luxury style apartments being more prevalent or more popular. Well, that's more of a what the market wants, right? Whereas a B class or a slight C class might be, you're moving slowly kind of towards like the blue collar area, right? There's more industrial factories, manufacturing, and you can tell, and there might be demographic changes as well. So I generally, for B or C class areas, typically they make better rental neighborhoods. Just again, my opinion. I know some people out there that are A class rental investors, they may disagree with me. But if you're looking for cash flow, if you're looking for what a lot of people will call the 1% rule, where your purchase price and the rental, right, there has to be some a specific ratio. This is what I typically look for. So we're going to use a very, very sophisticated tool called Google Maps. A lot of you guys have used it before. So I'm going to share my screen. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure, have used Google Maps or iMaps or really whatever map application you guys like to use. So I'm in the Chicago area. I wish I wasn't sharing my location, but let's say I want to look for my next rental market area. Here's some couple things you can do to get shortcuts, right? And I call these shortcuts because if you use it if there's correlation as to what other businesses do, or let me put it this way, right? Certain businesses open in certain areas for a very specific reason, right? There's a reason why like Whole Foods or Target or Walmart, like they're very strategic. They spend millions and millions and millions of dollars every single year to figure out where is their next location, like where can they open where they're gonna make a lot of money, right? Same thing with McDonald's, right? McDonald's spend millions of dollars a year with partnering with their franchisees to figure out where can they put their next McDonald's that's going to be super duper profitable. So what I found out over time doing deals and spending a lot of time in the industry is that there is a correlation of the type of businesses that are open in a certain area that are generally better rental markets. Not always true, but generally true. Okay. So a couple businesses you want to look for that open in areas that are generally better for rentals are laundromats. Okay, so I'm gonna go search for laundromats, and I'll show you this. This is so true every time, and I'll try this in a different market. So, right off the bat, you see that there are clusters, right? Like you got groupings here, you got groupings here, you got groupings here, right? It's not like every place has a laundromat, like groupings here, right? So that tells me those are good rental markets potentially, right? And here's why. Okay, let's take a look at Elgin for now. Okay, Elgin's not too far from me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 laundromat, potentially more, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. There's so many different laundromats. So I'm gonna actually change it to satellite and look at the terrain. And I'm gonna go to look at right here. Okay, there's a lot of laundromats in this area. So I'm gonna zoom in. And one of the things you'll also notice is that in particular areas that have a lot of laundromats, you'll often find some kind of multifamily within about a mile or two radius. Okay, so let's see if that's true, because I've been doing this for a while, and generally, if there's a laundromat like this right here, there's a laundromat right there. It says Lavanderia, so in Spanish, right? So there might be a multifamily in the area. So even if I look at the kind of the street view of this, you can tell like this area might generally just be a better rental. The purchase price is going to be lower in ratio compared to the rent. So you might expect to be able to buy some of these property for maybe 100, 120, 130,000. And then your rent that you're going to be able to collect is maybe like $1,600, right? That's actually a pretty healthy range. So there's a lot, there's a laundromat. Let's go see if there's apartments in the area. There's a hospital. Yep, there it is. Multifamily. I mean, it's crazy, right? So there's an apartment building right there. Let's see. There's another one right there. Okay, let's look at another one. So apartment there, apartment there. Oh, it's probably another set of apartments. Yep, apartments. All of these are single family. I mean, some of them are kind of tricky because some single family can be like a duplex or triplex, particularly in this area that I know. And this is the power of Google Maps, guys, is that you can go and see the market without actually driving, going there. I know gas prices are expensive. So here it is, another apartment. I mean, so that's all within a mile radius of the laundromat we're looking at right here, right? Super duper close. Okay, so that's one particular business. The other particular business that if there is one like this, there's a rental property in the area, or it's a good area for rentals, and that is liquor store. Okay, so laundromats and liquor stores, arguably better. Not always true. Again, please don't take this for as gospel, but oftentimes you'll see that's a better rental market. So let's go look at liquor store. All right, this is gonna be so funny because I bet you there's gonna be liquor store. Yep, liquor stores. Okay, liquor stores, and yep, more liquor stores down here. So I'm gonna look at this area. Okay, there's liquor stores here. Well, let's go and look at and see. There's more multifamilies with liquor stores, but also better, better rental market. I know some of you guys are chuckling and laughing, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, how is this true?" Right? Well, it has to do with psychology, right? Demographics, the type of people that live here, and I'm not like saying they're any less, or that's not what I'm trying to say. Like it's true. It's just the fact that there is a different financial classes, if you will, or different types of demographics with certain finances that choose to rent over buying. Okay, so again, this area, I definitely buy some rentals here, right? Okay, so demographic works out, purchase price to rent works out. So once I identify this market, what I do then is go to Zillow and start looking at the purchase price to the rent in that area. So again, Zillow is not always the most accurate, but I just need the data to show me the purchase price and the rent, right? So I go to Elgin, Illinois, because that's where we were just looking at, right? And this is that area, right? So there's an apartment building right here, $3,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Okay, it's a nice little townhouse, right? Okay, so let's look at the purchase prices for that area. Okay, if the rent is $3,000, or better yet, let me go to Rentometer, rentometer.com. Again, another great tool that I personally use to go look at the area. So I'll go look at Elgin, Illinois. I want to see if $2,000 for 3-bedroom, 2-bath is typical, right? So I'm going to look back 12 months, analyze. Okay, yeah, $2,000 is pretty average for the area. So now I understand the general average rent. I'll look at purchase prices, or at least what the market's going for. Okay, yeah, so you can see a couple homes for like 158,000, 130,000, right? So this right here is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So if I buy this property and rent it out, there's a good chance, right? I mean, not the best condition, but I might have to do some rehab on this. There's a good chance that I can do well, right? In terms of the purchase price to rent ratio. So this is a 4-bedroom. Let's look. Okay, so I can collect maybe $2,093, maybe a little bit more, depending on the quality. So if I collect, let's say $2,100. Okay, oh, the free search is limited. That's whatever. But I know I'm pretty close, right? So yeah, something like this, $160,000 for the possibility of being able to collect almost $1,600 of rent, or excuse me, $2,000 of rent, right? Okay, so this is typically how we do it. Like 50,000, I think this is just land. Yeah, it's just a lot. Again, here's another one, 160,000, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. It's an apartment. So this is how I would do it. Okay, another case scenario. I'll show you guys one more and wrap this up. But like, I'm gonna go look at another area. And I'm gonna look at just the general. Okay, so it's giving me, well, because that's I'm close to that area. So let's look at this over here, Aurora. Same thing. Go where the liquor stores are. Okay, and this is the downtown, so obviously there's more population. But I personally know this area as well. And again, another good rental market. So laundromats, liquor stores are generally businesses that open up in a lot of rental areas because of psychographs, because of the demographic in the area. Again, these businesses stay open and are profitable for a reason because there's a market for it. So I would the thing I want to teach you is in this video is learn to think outside the box in terms of how you search for things, right? Piggyback off of other businesses in the area that do really, really well. Like I always look at where are the Walmarts, the Targets, Best Buy, because these are, again, these companies, they understand that they open only if the demographics meets the, that's the part of the market. So, if there's Target, Whole Foods, more of an affluent businesses, chances are that's going to be more of a B plus or A, type of market. If there's more Walmart, Dollar Tree, laundromats, right? Those are more your B or C class areas. So again, that's just how I like to hack and take the research that other businesses has done already and piggyback off of them, and then go to those areas, start looking at there first. Does that help you guys? Like, leave your comments, chat, whatever. I'd love to get some feedback on this. But this is a training that I love giving because it's like these clever little things that is going to help you guys win and find the next areas that you want to start looking at for your rentals. Cool. All right. Well, that's all the training I have for you guys. Let me know what you think. I have fun doing this. So yeah. So Lynn says this was very interesting and helpful. Yeah, absolutely. So leave your comments and thoughts down below. I'll get this up on YouTube and Discord. And if you guys want free resources, they're down below in the description. Okay, cool, guys. I'll see you guys later.